Hello, hello. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hopefully, everybody's going to be able to hear me okay. I tend to be hanging out in places that are a little out of bounds these days, so welcome in. We're going to do some free card readings for anyone that hops on. Feel free to ask any question that you like, bring it on in. Trusting that anybody that's meant to be here will be here, and anybody that's a subscriber, we're just going to spend a little extra time on you guys, so feel free to come on in and ask away. All right, let's just start with any cleansing here. And hopefully our energy is going to be positive in this space. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. Sometimes as I was sharing, there's been some little bit of frozen energy in these videos, so using some Palo Santo here, so welcome in. Here to do some free card readings. Again, hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'm gonna have to move. Okay, so if you can hear me, that would be great. Let me know. All right, so let's just set up this space here with some collective energy. Hope that you're having an amazing day. Can you hear me and see me okay? Just doing a little sound check, just hopping on. What is it that we need to know? I don't see anybody saying that they can hear me okay, so hey, does that mean you can hear me okay, see me okay? I was sharing that I can hear you, thank you. So it sounds like our connection is good. As I was sharing, there's been some times on some of my videos where I've been at my cottage where, yeah, sometimes things work and sometimes things don't. And then now I'm also in a basement, so... Alright, I would love a card. Okay, Angela. So we're going to do some collective energy here as well. So if you don't have a question, you're just listening in, that's absolutely fine. And again, if you're a subscriber, I'm going to give you a little bit more attention today. So if you're not, we'll just go quickly into what's going on. Alright, and if you ever want to check out any classes or my membership or get a reading, I now do 1 question, 2 question, and 3 question readings, which is awesome. So I send you that information over in a video. And I love that I have these options for people now as well. So let's pull up a card for Angela and a card for the collective to start. And if you're a subscriber, as you guys know, we prioritize you. We're going to give you a little bit of extra love here. If you have any questions as well, feel free to bring them in, okay? So Angela, when we go into you right away, a little bit of a nervous tension. I'm even hearing the word reckless. And so the reason why the word reckless is coming up is because I actually think about a band called Reckless, and I'm hearing like shipwreck, something like that. So the reason why it feels like this energy is coming forward for you is because it feels like you're really working on piecing things together right now. How to almost like, it's like you know how to bake, but you're not sure what recipe you want to use yet, kind of thing. So innovation and creativity is kind of what's coming up for you to sort out this energy that you're experiencing right now. As I was sharing, that little bit of tension, that little bit of uncertainty. Again, this still feels collective. So what's coming up is use your creativity or innovation. And if you can go inward just for a couple minutes, what you're going to find is that you're going to get more intuitive hints. You're going to get this inclination of like, oh, yes, that's the recipe. You just needed to wait for that aha moment to come in. Hi, Tina. We're doing free readings here. If you become a subscriber, we pay a little bit more attention to you. You get a reading every time, and we prioritize you, okay? So taking a deep breath now. So that was for Angela. And then we also have, awesome, so then we have a collective card here for everyone as well. The High Priestess, Angel of Power, you're welcome. Angela, does that connect to you? Do you relate to that at all? Feel free to share. The High Priestess, Angel of Power, really talks about using that intuition. As I said, I feel like that that's still very collective. This is saying that we're developing these skills and tools right now. And so look at things as what is your best asset? That's what I'm getting. So can you share in the comments what is your best asset? It's okay if it's your hair or your makeup, but if you can go a little bit deeper, how do you bring good vibes to other people? How do you bring light into other people's lives? How do you shine your light each day? Feel free to share, but that's what's coming up. These are the things that we need to like kind of bring into other people's lives. I'm just getting, and live and breathe that. Yeah, I am totally on the cusp of something. I just don't know what yet. Great job. Okay. Perfect. So if you ever want to go deeper again, as a subscriber, we'll go into your energy and we'll answer your questions. And also, again, you can book in those 1, 2, or 3 question readings, and I send you over the answers via a video as well. I remember, yeah, from my Moncton show. Awesome. Oh, oh, I love you, Angela. You're amazing. Oh, you're so amazing. Yes. I'm glad you remember me, and it's so funny because I'm wearing pink, and you were wearing pink when I went there, and I've been feeling called to going to your Moncton one I think it's in November. Even though I went to one before, I'm just like, oh, I really want to kind of be present in that space. So that's awesome. Yeah, so like I kind of feel like definitely there's some deeper energy we could go into there, but I'm glad that that resonates and helps you, okay? So does anybody else, first of all, if there's any subscribers in here, we can go deeper in with you guys. And if not, feel free to ask a question here in this space. Can I get a card, please? I love that. Yes, Angela. Thank you. I'm just so happy you're in here. That makes me so excited. I listen to your podcast like almost every day now. I really follow when I wake up in the morning. I listen to your stuff, and I'm just really in touch and in tune with what you're working on, and I've been kind of listening to what classes you have going on too as well. So Ray, R-A-I-I-I, we're gonna focus on you, okay? Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome. Taking a few deep breaths here. So my eyes are feeling kind of tight and kind of glued shut and locked here. And I'm kind of seeing more of like a photographer for some reason here with you. And so to me, that's telling me that you, for some reason, that's my message for someone who's really stepping into their image right now of who they want to be and how they want to present themselves. And I just kind of see you, as we're talking about shining that light a little bit brighter, I see you really like being impressed with yourself. So that's kind of what's coming up with you here. You've got the sun. And I just see you. Hello, guys. I see you really coming into your own here, and this is amazing. I really feel like you can see the truth in situations as well. So I think that you've been very grateful and you've been doing gratitude exercises, and that's really paying off for you. Okay. So any subscribers that are here, there you are. Hej, anything for me today? Yeah. So let's go into you here. Let's pull you up a couple cards. 3 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles are your cards here. Let's go into your energy. Okay, I feel like you're wanting to participate in things right now. That's what's coming through. I see you wanting to do more energy work, wanting to receive more energy work, and learn more about this stuff, which is fabulous. So this is this celebratory card telling us that we've got to feel like there's a reason to celebrate as well, even when there isn't sometimes. It's just like, you know what? Hey guys, we're celebrating. What are you celebrating? I don't know. Life? That sort of thing. I'm getting some family energy here for you as well. I think that your family is seeing you in a positive light, but maybe you don't feel that way. So maybe just do your best to kind of let go of any ego energy that you have coming up here as well, where you're kind of worrying about things that I feel like, as you know, aren't really that important. You just getting into your head about a few things. But family sees you in a positive light, and just celebrate. Just celebrate, because I think you working more with energy is fabulous. Okay? So any subscribers, you guys get priority, so I'll just keep my eyes open for you. Victoria, I'd love a card. Should I be with Sam or Ken? Sam's energy right now feels stronger to me. I don't know why, but that's just the energy feels stronger there, okay? You've got the Empress card, as we were talking about as a theme, people working on their intuition a little bit more. This is you kind of showering yourself with more love and appreciation. Again, more gratitude. And I'm for some reason feeling like more uh, bathing in roses or something where you're working on love life. So if it's actually putting rose petals in your bath, maybe it's like a rose essential oil, or I make rose sprays, things like that. But the rose energy will be really great to help you, I feel like, appreciate yourself. And so what you're going to see is like, I think maybe Sam's energy will feed off of that a little bit better. Okay. Eva, can I get a card, please? Yes. Okay. Eva, Angel of Integrity. Okay, one of the things that's coming up here is there's a lot of, I'm getting manipulation for some reason. So I don't know if you're having a hard time or if you're stressed right now, but I feel like the way that you occupy your time is super, super important. So making sure that you're doing guided meditations and getting into a little bit more fantasy, because sometimes we'll get caught up in the drama or the politics. And I'm definitely getting, yeah, that's would be a little healthier for you to focus on you know, the good vibes, the positivity, what you like to do, what makes you happy. Thank you very much. Harleen, may I get a card, please? Yes. So, Harleen, you've got King of Wands here, okay? One of the things that's coming through here is that there's a lot of love and respect here for you. And I think that sometimes you're maybe not using your full potential. And it's just because I think you have a lot of wisdom that you need to share, and maybe sometimes you're not feeling safe or comfortable to share it, or maybe you're more selective with who you share information with or share your heart with. But this is saying that there's permission to kind of let go of any unhealthy habits that you have at this time in relation to how you express yourself, something like that, okay? Christy, may I have a card, please? Yes. So we've got 6 of cards here. Okay. And one of the things that I see here is I see you helping other people a lot, but maybe not helping yourself as much. So this card indicates that it's time to get back on track with your new beginnings and what it is that you really want. And we do have a new moon coming up, which is going to be an eclipse as well. So this is going to signify a lot of change. So whatever you're bringing in, these new beginnings, they're going to amplify over the next 6 months to like a year, and for some people plus. So making sure that you're bringing in those good vibes for yourself will be helpful. Okay, so that's not till like the 14th, but that energy creeps up fast. So maybe just paying attention to what that is for yourself. Okay, hi Monica. So again, if you're a subscriber, hop on in. We'll prioritize you and any questions that you have. I'm getting kind of like gassy all of a sudden. Can I have a card, please? And Angel Godwin 426. Okay. 5 of Swords. So I'm getting really dry all of a sudden. Like I feel like my throat's just kind of like, it's hard for me to kind of like breathe, and I feel that energy feels dry. So this is a card where it's saying like being fair to yourself right now is what's coming up. I don't know if you're feeling like you're not following through with your own ethics or your morals or something, maybe the way you would like to be. But it's time to start getting a little bit more on track with your spiritual path, okay? Because I feel like, I don't know if there's been negativity with people or something, but it's like, it feels like get around good people, and then that energy will improve, okay? Can I have a card, please? Jody, yes. So again, if you're hopping on as a subscriber, feel free to come on in. Okay, 2 of Swords, Jody. This is a card, when we see this, it's like you need more clarity on things, because it's like if you don't really understand the energy, sometimes there could be more conflict or confusion. So being mindful of, if you have conflict, it's about finding out why there's conflict, what can I do about it, instead of just maybe putting things on the back burner. It's good for you to understand again why that energy is there, okay? Otherwise, you'll find out, but maybe you might not find out in ways that you want to find out in, right? So truth seeking. I don't know why, but I'm hearing truth spells as well. I've been doing more spell work, which is just kind of like working on what it is that we want to bring in, but I'm getting for you to look up a truth spell. That's something I could definitely teach or offer. All right, can I have a card, Chris? Chris with a K. The Sun. Okay, I'm also feeling like entertainment here is really good for you. This is a really positive card to have. It just feels like to stay in and around groups of people that are in some ways like-minded and in other ways different than you. Because when we are around other people that are different than us, they can actually balance us or we can learn from them. So I feel like if you have any coworkers that you like or something like that, maybe like actually ask a coworker out on a lunch date or something like that. Monica, okay. All right, diet's coming up for you, Monica, right away. King of Pentacles. So diet is coming up because I'm feeling like maybe if you're feeling like there's guilt under eating foods that you know you shouldn't be eating, or if you're restricting yourself at all, but this energy is like kind of someone who is focusing a little bit more on maybe like the whole family and what they're eating versus what you want to be eating, that sort of thing. So you might be, it's weird, but you might be looking at eating like, I don't know, there's something about eating whole foods or something, and also everybody eating like the same things. Maybe you're attempting to be more organized or something, but it feels like there's risk taking would actually be healthy for you specifically. Okay, so not sure if there's any control going on in relation to food, eating habits, family. Diet is on my manifesting goal list, yeah. So definitely be mindful of appreciating your physical body, feeding it with good vibes, positive words, and that will make you feel more alive and more crystal clear. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Love a card, please. Okay, and if you're a subscriber, you guys get you're welcome top priority here. So hop on in as a subscriber, and also your first time coming in as a subscriber, we go deeper into your energy. Again, you could ask as many questions as you want. We'll go into your records. So take up space, guys, if you want to, and then you get a reading every time you come on. But sometimes I do things other than readings, but we always make sure that you guys get what you need. Okay. Okay, so B, Three of Swords. Okay, one of these things, the things that are coming up is like healthy communication versus unhealthy communication. And the reason why that's coming up is because it feels like when you go out and you do things and you socialize, you're really, really sensitive. And I think that you value communication. However, I feel like sometimes when we're around people that don't maybe get us or understand the value of community or communication or whatever it is, especially in social groups, I could see you were almost getting upset or disappointed if somebody's like getting in a little fight or getting in a little tiff. And so this is what's coming up here is like it's okay to be selective with energies right now. Okay, but it's also okay to just kind of like observe too instead of be as much of a feeler. So I don't know if that resonates with you at all, does it? Christina, will my money situation improve before the new year? Christina, I really find when people ask timelines, like I would rather you get a reading, like a 15-minute reading, which is like a 2-question reading that you can book in through my Linktree. And then when you do that, I can do a future timeline reading for you. The reason why that's coming up is because then we can be a little bit more detailed in like, okay, do this week and then do that this week, because just in the general setting like this, it's kind of like, you know, we could be picking up on anxiety. There's just like so many things in relation to that. So I would be mindful if you really want to go into timelines to be specific. Yeah, to get it that way, okay? Because yeah, I think yours is a little too detailed for where we are, especially not as a subscriber. Okay, you're welcome. So Mary, will Jenna's friends do a group costume for Halloween? First of all, who is Jenna to you? Who's Jenna to you? Just because whenever we're going into like other people's energies, we just want to be mindful of that. So again, the intention behind wanting to know something about somebody else's energy is really important. Hello, Faith. Will Ken propose this year or next year? Faith. You've got an upside down Empress. This is a really positive, very feminine card. Okay, my daughter. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna focus on this Faith with this love card, okay? Just because that's just energetically where I'm feeling like going to. So Faith, you're asking about like getting married, proposals, something like that this year, next year. You've got the most beautiful card when it comes to relationships. This really talks about a balanced, healthy relationship here, okay? Coming up with the flexibility and adaptability card. So I get that you're going to handle everything no matter what comes at you really well because of your ability to communicate well. And I think you have a really gentle, soft approach about things, so that will be helpful. So it's more like if you're feeling like you're not getting things when you feel like you want things, I feel like you just need to tell that person what you want. And then I feel like it's more likely to come in because you're kind of stepping into what it is that you're not just attracting, but what you're desiring. And I really feel like you have a really respectful partner. And as a result of that, that will bring the energy in sooner. Okay? So it's more about you really need to express, I feel like, as time approaches, express yourself more, okay? It's okay to talk about marriage to somebody. It doesn't have to be like super surprisey. It's okay to have adult conversations. We're not living like back in the 1800s, right? I don't know if that connects with you, but that's kind of what Spirit's taking me to, okay? Maria's subscription is expiring in 48 hours, so feel free to resubscribe. So I just started doing subscriptions. So yeah, some people stay and some people don't, I guess. I don't know. I haven't experienced this. But yeah, feel free to stick around if you like these, and if you don't, I have zero attachment to that, guys. You guys know that you can book in readings too. Will it work out with the guy I started seeing? Brittany, Four of Swords. This is a very fatigued, tired card. So I feel like just really, really take your time. Your energy feels like you need more, a little bit of like, slow and steady wins the race. I have a lot more to say, but again, you're not a subscriber and like we've got more people here, but yeah, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, that's the recommendation. Hi Maria. So yeah, your subscription is going to end in 48 hours. I didn't even know that was a thing. So feel free to ask your question, Maria. So where you're a subscriber, take up some space if you want to. Faith will. Okay, Maria, subscribe for 1 month. Yay! Awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate that. All right. So Maria, are you in there? Do you want to focus on your question? Will I ever have a partner for this era of my life? Yeah, Debbie, you will, but it's just like it feels like it's a little complicated for you right now. So just take your time and again, expressing yourself right now. I think that that's really important. The way that you express yourself, the energy that you put out to others is super important. It just has to be really, like, I feel like you need to be respected. Okay? You need to demand respect. So Maria, you've got King of Swords here, okay? I'm hearing and feeling and seeing a lot of music, some fun music, maybe some old music or something like that. I'm not sure where you live, but it's Thanksgiving weekend here, so there's really good weekend energy for everybody. Again, it's Friday, which is amazing. I normally don't come on here a little bit like later, and it's Friday, which is great. I might even come on again a little bit later as well to do some more free readings. But yeah, you've got like kind of music, fun slash relaxation coming in for you, but I feel like you really need to put on music that makes you feel excited and alive. So I don't know if you are feeling tired and want to get into your PJs and be in your jammies, but I'm kind of getting you don't have to like go out, but some type of like connection with other people also feels good. And if you're not spending time with others, it has to be pretty awesome with yourself, because the vibe, for some reason, you need to kind of, yeah, just like uplift your spirits just a little bit more. Like I'm hearing Aerosmith, like walk this way, talk this way. Like it's just, that's a like that. I don't know why it made me feel kind of like jokey or something. So yeah, I'm getting like, yeah, it's also, there's just a social vibe that's kind of coming up for you that I feel like is almost overdue or some sort. So definitely don't be afraid to connect with some people. If it's not like tonight, I don't know what time it is there, but make sure that that's in your nearer future than later, because I think your vibration will just be like, oh, I really needed this. If it's just like even a talk with somebody that leads to like walking outside of a get together and having a talk with somebody outside. I don't know. It just feels like there's going to be something that's going to line up for you and put you a little bit more back on track of where you're supposed to be. Okay. So thank you so much for being here. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Maria. Hopefully it does. Okay, Donna from BC, Canada, welcome in. Another Canadian, yay! I'm in New Brunswick, thank you. May I have a read, please? Yeah, sure you can. Donna, thanks so much for being here, guys. Ace of Pentacles, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, Donna, this is a great card when it comes to financial abundance. I feel like entertainment's also really, really important for you right now. I feel like you need a little bit more love in your life, a little bit more light in your life. Even though I feel like you have that, you just need to bring it in just a tiny bit more. Sometimes, even if we have all the things in the world, we can still get into that little bit of lack mindset. So I'm feeling like for you, don't push yourself down, don't pull yourself back at all. I'm actually getting that there's permission for you to open up, be a little silly, be a little goofy. Yeah, and I just feel like do something a little more extreme, okay? Oh my god, I'm going to LA to sing and in love. Amazing! Good, perfect. I'm glad that connects. So it's interesting in these group settings, thank you guys, where there are so many themes and how we start to see how this also relates to many, many people. Well, when will I be debt-free? Thank you guys. Tanyu, when will I be debt-free? Well, you've got the death card here, okay? There's some type of habit that you have, for sure, financially. Thank you guys so much. That's coming up for you, and it feels like it might be overwhelming for you to let go of maybe any unhealthy habits that you have, because debt's an interesting one, right? I feel like it's like maybe you feel like you have to let go of something in order to gain something. That's a belief that many people have. Oh, I can't have this without that. And it's not true. That's a limiting belief that you might have. So don't feel like you need to let go of things in order to have things in your life. And when you change that mindset, it'll change your frequency, and that will really improve a lot of things for you, okay? So that's where I do some theta healing downloads for people in my sessions and in my membership group. We clear a lot of energy around, again, limiting beliefs that we have. Oh, well, I can't have this because. And so sometimes those are just little things that we say that are just little wiring that we have up here that we don't realize could be genetic, could be past life, or just something that it's like even in our core, like in our heart, we really feel that way, but it's not serving us. You know what I'm saying? May I get a card on the relationship with Alex? What is he feeling about us long term? Okay, at the second we tuned into you, Shanta, I started to feel a heaviness in my chest, some type of burden. And so for some reason, I'm also feeling like there's a lot going on in the heart chakra in relation to this. So I feel like there's a lot of worry that you're carrying around this relationship, and that worry energy is what concerns me just a teensy weensy bit, okay? So you've got the Ten of Wands. This is a burden that you're carrying that you don't need to carry. It's just something that you're feeling. And so this is confirmation that a lot of these fears and worries that you have are just things that you're feeling, emotions that you're that are like maybe there's triggers for you, stuff like that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So my encouragement here, you've got the High Priestess as well, where we've been talking about intuitive work. I think when you really ask yourself, is this my person forever? Is this Shanta's person forever? I get a no. But you need to ask, is this my person forever? Is this my person short term? No, I'm getting it's not your forever and it's not your short term. So something to ponder on, okay? But it's really important for us to feel like we can go inward and understand, okay, maybe my fears or worries are because maybe I know this isn't my forever. But it doesn't mean it's not where you're meant to be right now. Does that make sense? And that's why I think it's so important to understand like why we have fears. Because our intuition will get ahead of ourselves if we're super intuitive. We're like, "Oh, this is going to happen in 2030." Thank you so much, guys. So, yeah, sometimes we'll start to we'll start to like plan things that we don't need to plan, or we'll back out of things because of our awareness, and we still want to be able to stay present and trust that we are where we're meant to be. So maybe if you, Shanta, ever want to come into my VIP membership group through horsemanreadings.com, I would watch the Signs and Symbols 3-night class that I recently put up there, and I think you'll really connect to that. And again, you can come in for 1 month. I don't take offense to that if you only stay in for 1 month, because I think in 1 month you can get a lot if that's where you're at, right? And then if you want to stay longer, you can. But just doing that for the month might be helpful for you. I think I know this, but hoped it would work. Yeah, but then we don't give up on something if that's part of our path. Makes sense? Maybe there's fear of hurting the other person or whatever it is, right? Timing is everything. Timelines are important. I feel like more people could get a timeline, future timeline reading. So again, Shanta, maybe that's something you would like to do. I would get a 3-question reading. Those are 20 minutes. It's a video I send to you based on your questions. So if you want to ask deeper questions, future timeline related for that relationship, yeah, maybe I can support you a little bit more in calming some things that you're feeling in relation to that, because things are never really as bad as we think that they are, you know, as an intuitive. Yes, that would be cool. Okay, so yeah, there's just some heaviness there for sure. Can I get a general card? Droid 36? Yes, you have the sun card. Lots of sun cards here, so that means we have really positive attitudes, which really makes me happy. Somebody's trying to get people to message them, guys. I think people know probably that we know, like, I'm not gonna. Yay, thank you, Shanta. I'm not gonna like reach out to people, right? I'm not gonna like message you about readings. That's why I suggest how you guys can get readings. So just be mindful of that as well with other people. There is a fake account now with me that isn't me, so just be mindful. I like to come on here and do lives and things like that so you guys can see me and talk to me and get information that way as well. Okay. uh Can I get a general card? Droid. Yeah, you had that like that card. I feel like I got super distracted. So I don't know why, but I want to pull you up a card here. So 7 of Pentacles. So again, if this is a repeat or whatever, I feel like everybody needs to hear this card anyway. We've got someone who needs to take more risk. Again, we've been seeing this as a theme as well. So if there's something that you guys are feeling like doing, but you're not sure if you should do it, because it's something, again, you've never done before, there's definitely permission to do the thing, okay? Take the leap of faith and do it. Don't worry, it's gonna work out. If this is more exciting for your energy, do it, because that vibration of excitement might be something that's more important than the financial stability, or not to say that money isn't important, but again, that money will come, that'll come to you. But it's more, yeah, when we need joy, we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. The energy's old, it's stagnant, we've done the same thing, we've got routines, so we've got to kind of chop and start fresh. Okay, Chantel, will I get back with Adrian, or just should I let go? Thank you guys so much. I was really steering away from actually answering that because I felt like I don't want to talk about that for you. I feel like the letting go piece is something that is going to take some time for you. I feel like you're really invested in this situation, and that's something that I feel like I don't really want to discuss here, but that's more of the energy that I'm picking up, okay? I just want to be fair to you and answering your question, but again, that comes with a lot of things that I would prefer to like give you more healing support in a personal thing. Maria, should I move on? You've got Temperance. You've got a great relationship card. I'm getting for you to actually see what you can save in that relationship. There's still more growing and healing to do in that relationship. Okay. Does my crush has a girlfriend? Does my crush have a girlfriend? Lisa Marie, thank you very much. I'm getting like time will tell. I don't know. Spend more time with this person or investigating this person, researching this person, learning about them, and then I think things will be more clear to you, okay? Thank you guys. Romisha, will I get him who I love? Will I get him who I love, Romisha? You've got 3 of Wands. It's like you've decided in your mind what it is that you want moving forward, and I feel like that's important, that you know what you want. Because when you know what you want, yeah, it's more likely to come in. So keep healing whatever it is that you need to heal. There's a lot of like things that you're healing right now. I feel like I could go deeper again, but I'm just gonna keep going. Okay. Jolie, did I do anything wrong last night? I'm getting like a little bit, but only like 12%. That answers your question. You've got the friendship card though. That's a beautiful, beautiful card to have. So regardless, guys, if we're doing something in our relationships that aren't ideal, it doesn't mean that it can't be changed or fixed, right? That's where communication comes in. Yeah, we've got to save the things that are worth saving for sure. It's we're not meant to throw everybody in the garbage can. What can we learn from situations when we are letting go of people, right? Lily, should Nate and I break up next week? I'm feeling like yes, but talk to him about it. Talk to him about it, please. Do yourself a favor in giving that person the peace that they need, okay? Will Gabrielle and I get a future together? Will Gabrielle and I get a future together? Well, you've got this like really great foundation, a great friendship going on so far, so keep them close to your heart, and let each other kind of help each other more. Hello, if you're hopping in as a subscriber, take up some space here. We prioritize you guys. Emma, is Connor coming back into my life? Emma, you've got the flexibility card. I'm kind of feeling like for some reason it's like he's never really left your energy, Emma. It's like you haven't even allowed him to leave in order for him to come back energetically. So I think if you're putting him on hold or something like that, it feels like it's okay to put a pause on things and come back to it. And just make sure that you're holding space for yourself while you're doing that more than anything, because right now you matter most. So I would say reprioritize yourself at this moment while you're experiencing what you're experiencing. Okay, Emma? Will I be sick? A lot of heart stuff going on tonight, eh? Lana, will I see Ross in person this month? You've got the 2 of Cups here. It feels like I'm hearing alternative methods. So it feels like maybe if it's not in person, just do it in a different way, and that'll be okay. Like sometimes we get a little bit fixated on the way things are going to happen instead of trusting that it's going to happen the way it's meant to be, and be grateful for the way that it's working out, okay? Instead of feeling like this isn't what I want. Just be grateful for what you have, okay? Someone here, I definitely feel like, I don't know if they're grieving or they're just going through a big heartbreak or something, but will I be successful in my career? Sirb, SIRB, Ace of Wands. You've got kind of this beautiful entrepreneurial, educated energy here. Things are going to take off and you're going to feel uplifted, yes. Bailey, am I pregnant with a girl? Okay, Autumn, will Nicholas ever stand up to his friend Brandon? So, Autumn, you're a subscriber, so you've got the Fool card. Will Nicholas ever stand up to his friend Brandon? I don't know why, but I don't know. Is Nicholas like not a honest person? I'm getting that he struggles with his energy a lot and how he feels about himself, how he takes care of himself. I don't even know if he's connected to himself to know that about himself. So in order for him to stand up to somebody, he would have to really like let go of his ego. And I don't know if he even knows what that means, okay? So he's got some work to do in order for that to happen. Makes sense? So Brandon or Nicholas should definitely work on that. But there's something going on with Brandon here too, with Brandon's energy as well. So yeah, trust that maybe if they're having issues, that yeah, maybe like time away from each other is a good thing if that's the situation. Anyway, I feel like it's kind of sometimes we've got to step back from other people's stuff too, you know, because like obviously they both have some stuff going on there, right? So yeah. Anyway, I'm just doing my best here to answer that. Autumn, is that helpful, or do you have an additional question just to clarify? Because it's hard again when we're working on something related to somebody else, and they're not here to kind of ask their own questions. That's helpful. Okay, I'm glad. I hope that makes sense. I feel like it does, but again, there's a lot more to it. But that's where it's like, would we really want to get a reading and spend time asking those questions? Do you know what I mean? But maybe you could, if you got a one question reading, because again, you can find that underneath my booking link. It might be like, how can I improve my energy in relation to this situation? Something like that, right? So Jasmine, will Robert reach out this year? Yeah, I feel like he will. But I also feel like he's like distracted and unoccupied, or I don't know. He's got other things on the go too, okay? Simra, will I get my driver's license soon? Thank you. Yes, you will. But it might take some time, but you'll get it, okay? Yeah, it'll all come together for you. I feel like lighting my Palo Santo here. Picking up on a lot of energy. Boom, is B happy with the third party? Is B happy with the third party? I don't feel like that's a yes. I feel like that's more of a no, but sometimes people will try to pretend like everything's good when it's not, or sometimes people will say something because they don't want to get into it. Maybe they don't want people in their business. Get what I'm saying? Megan, will Keith and I get back together soon? I don't know why, but I would focus more on career right now. That's what the energy is supposed to be, I think, focused on. Bailey, am I pregnant with a girl? Definitely you can book in a private reading with me to talk deeper about that. Yeah, you can ask a different question or ask it in a different way, maybe, so that it's something that we can help you a little deeper with here underneath TikTok. Mila, will I be in a relationship with Dimitri, Queen of Pentacles? I think that there's a chance, but I think you've got to put your best foot forward in that situation. I don't know if that's like not known how you feel about the person, or maybe you haven't invested enough time or haven't had that opportunity. Can you do 2 cards about my friend? You can absolutely subscribe and I can do 2 cards about your friend if you would like. Or again, outside of this, you can book in. It's kind of nice now that I have 1 question readings, if you book in, and then I send you a 10-minute video on that question. And again, obviously there's a lot of energy that will come up with the 1 question, because we go into your records and see like all kinds of things that are coming up just based around that theme. Hello, Michelle. Simran, does Jackie have romantic feelings for me and gonna ask me out anytime soon? That's a yes and that's a no. So that's not like a hell yes. So whenever it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Makes sense? In questions like this, or in scenarios, I guess. Jazzy, is Sam coming back to me? The Chariot. Again, this energy is kind of like, I don't know if that's even what you want. I kind of get, when we see this card, it's focused on what you want. I feel like you need to kind of sort out exactly what it is that you want. For some reason, like, the energy feels a bit foggy there for you. Eva, should I wait for Gunnar? Page of Wands. I'm feeling like there's something really uh that you're struggling with here, and I feel like it's like not a really a great vibe. So whatever you're struggling with right now is something that I feel like should take priority rather than even worrying about that relationship right now. Just time wise. Dawn, my husband just passed away. Is he near me? Of course. And first of all, I'm sending you so much love. Let's all send Dawn some love. That is a hard, hard thing. One of my really close friends' husband's just passed away. And oh my god, it's tough. They have 4 kids. So yes, I'm sending you so much love, Dawn. So is he close to you? Yeah, but I feel like what happens sometimes if it's been recent, it's like they're kind of distant from us as well because they're supposed to go through a process as well themselves. So, they're kind of grieving in a way with you. So it's like don't feel negative if he's not showing himself or presenting himself to you because yeah, there's a process where they have to kind of grieve also. It's interesting, but yeah, so he's also going through the grieving process right now, so don't feel negative if that's yeah, if you're not feeling that, or he's not again feeling as close to you as you'd like, because again, that if you can see it in the sense of you need to grieve and he needs to grieve, right? And if you would want him to grieve, you want to grieve, like you really want to do the proper grief process, and yeah, you've got to kind of almost like it's like you've got to allow him that space as well. One thing I would recommend is ask for him to show up in your dreams so you can have a visitation with him, okay? And then also you need to work on clearing out your body as well, like clearing, getting an energy clearing or something, so that then the dream is clearer for you. Makes sense? So you can be more present in your dreams. So you're probably still in like shock and going through a lot of stuff as well, but if you ever want to do an energy clearing session with me, you can also like book in for that, okay? And if I can help you out more, I absolutely will. So thank you so much for being here. Elvis, is Amy the one for me? You've got the death card. This is about giving into, I feel like, the moment. That's what's coming up, and it feels like there's something going on where it's like you're unsure. It almost feels like the fact that you're asking that is saying that you're not sure, and then so why are you not sure? That's what's coming forward here, okay? Something to really dive deeper into, because I truly feel like, yes, we can go through stages, but if you know somebody's the one for you, you know they're the one. You just know. It's like there's no doubt. And again, we can go through stages. But yeah, there's a difference between a stage and then just not knowing. You get what I'm saying? So what is the reasoning behind all that? Dania, so any subscribers that are in here, please take up some space. I have seen some people that aren't, and you're welcome in here. I saw somebody and then it moved. I don't know why. Thank you. Suzita, does a genuinely loves me, or he is just playing? Does A genuinely love me, or is he just playing? Suzita. Well, you got a lot of energy going on there. Suzita. Uh, Interesting, the uncertainty card's coming up there. It feels like you're worrying about if he's playing games, but it's kind of like you not addressing the things that you're concerned about is actually what's creating more about a heart wall or a block in your own life. So a heart wall is actually when we start to put our guard up and then we can't let them in. So if we're going to continue to have that guard up, what's going to happen? So you've got to put the walls down, and that will help. It'll help you feel more loved. And yeah, because if you think about it, two hearts need to be open, right? Makes sense? Wasn't expecting to talk so much about love here. Is my luck going to change? Brockville? You've got an upside down temperance card here. I'm getting yes and no. So the reason why the luck is maybe feeling like it's not working out, because things are when they are going well, I see you not recognizing when they are going well. So when things are going well, say thank you. Say thank you, universe. Thank you for allowing this person who's amazing to come into my life. Thank you for allowing this person to show up in my life and help me with X, Y, and Z. When you do that, the days are going to get brighter for you. Okay? Yeah, and then it'll be easier for you to like uh I don't know, want to give more or something like that, I get. Okay, Kate, is my soulmate close at all? Ace of Cups, this is emotional growth. So yes, because you're growing emotionally, you're learning how to trust yourself a bit more. I think that you're still like moving forward from a past situation, and because you're still moving forward from a past thing, it's like you haven't hit your peak in terms of your love life, because we've got to fully let go of the old in order to fully accept the new. And so, again, anyone that's feeling that way, what can I let go of in relation to the past? Maybe that would be a great reading question if you decide to come in and get a reading or book one. Yeah. How can I fully let go of the past? What is still holding me back from my future, or from my soulmate, or from having the healthiest mindset, or whatever it is? You're welcome. Am I having a girl? I don't really, I'm getting an answer, but I don't really feel comfortable answering that one because I think on TikTok, for legal reasons, we're not supposed to talk about stuff like that. Again, I'm new, but I'm just feeling that. So again, in personal readings, I don't mind talking about things that I don't have legal terms with because I run my own business, but here I'm using a platform. Makes sense? Marina, okay. Gina, will D come back to me? You've got a really, really, really sensitive vibe about you, Gina. So I kind of feel like I would focus more on fun, having fun, less serious. That's what you need, okay? Kelly, will Prenavin and I reconcile? I feel like he's not treating you as well as he could be. I really do feel that way. So just something to look deeper into. Brad, will Kenny and I have a long-term partnership? I'm getting yes and no. So I don't know why, but I feel like there might be a little break in the energy at some point. It doesn't mean that you won't get back together, but it's like there's going to be a little break in the energy. So whatever that is, yeah, just trust in that process, whatever that means for you. Dina, does Patrick have romantic feelings for me? King of Wands. This is saying stay optimistic, stay positive, because I feel like there's more good vibes are going to come to you in relation to that situation if you maintain yourself the way you have been, okay? So keep being yourself, keep being positive, and that energy with that person will get better. Will this work out? I don't know what this is. Ella, will Famous ask me out? I'm getting a no, but again, if it becomes a yes, that's great, but I'm getting a no. Katie, will Matthew and I get engaged next year? I'm feeling like he's holding back for some reason, so I would find out a little bit more, poke the bear a little bit, and just kind of find out what's going on with him, and see if you can get him to open up a bit more to you about that, okay? Just relationship stuff in general. Dolly, should I text John? You've got the Four of Cups. This is you, like, spending way too much time thinking and not enough time, living life. So I would say, like, I'm hearing even walk away. I would not even worry about that, honestly. But take that with a grain of salt, do as you wish. When will JM and I reconnect? When will JM and I reconnect? I'm feeling like next year. Next year. But let his energy come to you, okay? Will Emmanuel love me soon? You've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, that energy doesn't really, I don't know why that energy doesn't feel positive to me. Joan, will Imran reach out to me soon, and does he miss me? I'm getting like that this is a new beginning. That there's going to be really positive new beginnings for you. I see you walking into something new away from that, okay? Mel, is Jordan coming home this month? You've got the Tower. the Tower card's usually when we're not following our own path. Jordan coming home this month. I'm kind of getting he will, but not for long. So for some reason, I feel like I don't know if this is like a relationship for you, but I'm getting like you've got to live your own life and make sure you're not following somebody else's path, okay? For some reason, that's what's coming through. Yeah, you could definitely use like a 1 hour session, I feel. Kristen, will G reach out soon? You've got the Hanged Man. Um, I'm getting like not soon, okay? Not soon. Will I love my new job? Megan, Three of Swords. I think that you might not love it, but I see you enjoying it, okay? There's a difference between, oh my god, I love, and yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's got more of a calm vibe than a like I'm jumping off of walls, screaming, orgasming all over work. You get what I'm saying? Chantel, will Josh and I work things out? Chantal, you've got you've got the we're gonna stick it out card. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's your personality. You work hard, you're a hard worker. And you know what? Our hard work ethic can also trickle over into love, right? It doesn't have to be separated. So if you're a slack off person at work, you might be a slack off person in your relationship. It's not always the case, but just if you can look at that as a personality trait. Is my health okay? Kimmy, you've got Three of Swords. This is about you. I'm getting like to get an energy scan. I also do different types of healing modalities. So if you wanted to come in and get an energy scan, book that in. Make sure you write down when with your payment an energy scan. That's what I'm getting. So that way I can kind of go in and kind of dissect things on a deeper level. Okay. Natasha, will I get a new car this month? Ace of Pentacles, that's money related, that's abundance related, so definitely good vibes are coming your way. Whenever we're manifesting, if you want something to come in, say that or something better, so we're not putting too many specific like deadlines and details on something, because we can be starting to control things and getting in the way of what the universe actually can provide us, right? It's like when we ask, can it get any better than this? Rihanna, is next year going to be, I think you said my year, the High Priestess. Yeah, it's gonna be a good year, but there's gonna be some things that are gonna happen. For sure. Rochella, when will me and Kay reconnect? You've got the Justice card. I don't know why, but it feels like that might not happen. Sometimes people are just going in their own direction, and it's not because of something that somebody did. Anja, are Rudolph and I meant for each other? You've got the burden card. It feels like if this person is weighing you down or making you feel heavy, you don't deserve to feel that way. Um, and I think this came up with somebody earlier. Yeah, if you're worrying about things, sometimes it's because you're getting that intuitive hint that something's like going to happen later and it just hasn't happened yet. But worrying is kind of like a suffering thing. So I don't know why if you're feeling like you're suffering because of what you're doing to yourself or what this other person is doing to you, but something doesn't feel positive, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna lighten up, okay? Regardless. That energy's not gonna stay forever or stick to you. Crystal, will Randy ask me to be his girlfriend this year? That is so cute. You've got Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who really wants to spoil you and give to you because you're a kind person. So I think that he might start to take you for granted, okay? So be careful of that as you're getting into this situation, that if you're noticing that starting to happen, okay? Again, that's why it's nice to find things out ahead of time so we can prevent these things from happening. Makes sense. That's why I do my weekly readings early. That's why I'm starting to get my daily readings up early. That's why I do my monthly readings, my yearly readings, things like that, just to help people. Like, hey, here's kind of what I'm getting on Wednesday. Just so we can like somewhat be prepared to develop the skills and tools that we need. Veronica, any message from Spirit? Veronica, you've got the Empress card. This is saying that your intuition is developing, and even if it's developing at a slow rate and you're worried about that or giving yourself a hard time about it, I feel like the lessons that you're meant to learn might be more like long-term lessons, and that's why things are coming in a little slower to you, okay? But if that's long-term lessons, those are bigger lessons, things that you're mastering. Val, do you see me getting promoted at my current job? 3 of Cups, yes. Yeah, I do. I do see you growing older there. Any good news for me? Any good news for me? There's a lot of laughter around you, I feel. I feel like you just keep being funny, keep inviting laughter in, because I think the old version of you was serious, and the new version of you that's you're walking into is funny. You're actually funny. I don't know if people know that about you, but bring more funny in, bring more laughter in. You're not serious anymore. Life's too short to be serious. Job changes moving, please. Cohen 44, only if you send me lots of hearts. Ace of Pentacles. This talks about a new beginning, a new path for sure. But I feel like you have very quiet footsteps. That's what's coming up here. I think you need to get a little louder and a little bit more vocal with Spirit in terms of what it is that you're desiring right now, because Spirit's not really hearing you. Other people are putting in their requests, and it's like, we can't hear you. Keep telling us what it is that you want. So yeah, you've got to express that. Communicate. And that could be physically to people as well. So yeah, you've got to put your request in, your demands in. Jacqueline, have my spiritual gifts gotten stronger recently, or will they sim? Jacqueline, spiritual gifts. 3 of Cups, really, really great card. So Jacqueline, what's happening is your energy goes up, and then your energy can also, you get energetic leaks. And so keep working on your protecting your energy. That's going to be the biggest thing that's going to help you, because the more we grow spiritually and emotionally, the more sensitive we get, so the more tools we need. And I could see why people might want to back away from learning about spirituality, because it is a lot of work, but again, it's worth the reward. So just keep sticking with the protection practices and energetic leaks. Okay, I don't know if you know what that means. Specifically, you could start with boundaries, how to uplift your energy, and boundaries would be 2 things to start practicing. And I have a membership group through horsemanreadings.com, which I have a million things in there that will really be helpful. Okay, Crystal, will my anxiety go away? Temperance. Yeah, you'll balance your energy, but then it'll become re-triggered. You've got to find out what's triggering you. That's definitely something I can help you with in an energy healing session, clearing, healing session. You're welcome. Jeannie, does Michael think I'm good for him? Sometimes. You got a yes and you got a no. You've got 8 of Pentacles, though. So when it's good, it's good. When the going's getting good, it's good. But then something might happen. And so we want to work on more consistency, because you can be the most talented and amazing person, but if you're not doing anything with it, or you're not like seeing yourself in that light, then that can get you down. So I think maybe sometimes you get down or hard on yourself, and Michael notices that. He wants you to treat yourself better, see yourself in a more positive light, because he likes who you are. But he wants you to like who you are more. And then when you do that, he'll be like, oh, I'm so glad you're finally on board with what I see about you. You know? Does that make sense, Jeannie? Okay, is Melanie upset with me? You've got the Hermit card. I think Melanie's just got her own personal problems going on. Julie, should I give up on hearing from Aaron? 7 of Wands upside down. Yeah, there's change going on there. So, if there's a pause or a hold on that relationship, trust that that's for a reason, okay? Liz, will Mike ask me to be his girlfriend? There's positive energy there for sure. Hi, beautiful. Oh, thank you. Could I have a read about career, please? Thank you. You've got an upside down tower, so this is like you maybe not following your spiritual path in terms of career. What is it that you're truly passionate about? What do you feel like you're here on the earth to do? Do that, okay? don't be afraid to, don't give up on your gifts. Don't give up on your gifts. That's what's coming up. Sometimes we fall into patterns, or we'll fall on a path. And so it's okay to change that path. Make sure you're following those gifts. That's what Spirit wants you to get either back into or start doing. Okay? Absolutely. Kristen, is Antonio going to contact me? King of Swords. I'm getting trust that everything's for your highest good. So, sometimes I feel like you struggle with trust. That could be trusting other people in your relationships. That could be trusting yourself. Maybe working on confidence. Maybe working on the opinions of others. Things like that. A lot of self-esteem work's coming up for the energy's shifted over to more self-esteem. Will I win my lawsuit? Queen of Cups. This is saying that Spirit's rooting for you, but there's some energy that's not looking good. So you've got to get more people on board helping you, I feel. Okay? Get everybody to help you. Hillary, will I get I think it was a new job soon, Hillary? 10 of Cups. Lots of focus on love here. I just get that you have a lot of support. You're being supported in whatever it is that you're up to right now. Okay? And not just energetically and vibrationally, but emotionally by your loved ones. Lady, will I succeed? Again, if I don't pronounce your name right, it's because I don't read well. Will A succeed in sabotaging me? Laddie? Four of Pentacles? This is just fear. That's just fear. Don't let fear in. Don't let fear creep in. Easier said than done, right? Just work on that. Crystal, any advice for me? Crystal, you've got Two of Pentacles. This talks about someone who's juggling money right now. So it's not a great time for a vacation, spending a bunch of money on booze, things like that. Just keep going, okay? Jeanette, is my fiance cheating on me? First of all, that sounds more like a period of time you're definitely going through. So let's send you some love. Everybody send you some hearts here. The Emperor. Okay, this is about you you inviting more freedom into your life. You need more freedom in your life. I don't know what's going on there, but you need it. I could go deeper into a reading. That might be something you want to do, but yeah, if you want to come in as a new subscriber, I do go into your records and I do answer all the questions that you have here in this space as well. So feel free to do that. Any advice for me? Lenny, you've got the Two of Pentacles and the Moon, okay? So this is, Lenny, this is more about emotional, I guess, freedom is coming up as well. I feel like there's a lot of judgment around you, Lenny, and I feel like it's your own judgments that you place on yourself. But then I also feel like maybe you're feeling like you're around other people that are judgmental. I don't know if you judge other people, but there's a lot of judgment, and what's happening is it's affecting your energy a lot, and you're just kind of like getting caught up in like the difference of here's what I think and then here's what somebody else thinks, and there's just like too many external factors. Okay, love 333, thank you. Too many external factors going on with you, and so you've got to kind of separate other people's kind of thoughts and opinions and allow yourself to kind of be still and more like quiet meditation, contemplation, whatever it is that you need to do, sort it out, and then the energy will get better. You've got to get a little more clear in kind of like what's yours, what's theirs, especially opinions and ideas. I don't know if you're highly influenced by others, but it feels like you might be. Okay, so K333, feel free to hop on in. We're going to go into your energy and ask any questions that you have here in this space, okay? Anna, when will George come back romantically? I don't sense that he will. Kristen, will Gerard and I ever be together? Will Gerard and I ever be together? Kristen. Gerard and I ever be together? I'm getting a no, Kristen. I feel like there's a lot of push and pull in this relationship, and my concern here is that this person is not really open, and as a result of that, it's kind of like leaving you either in the dark or being pushed away, or there's a barrier of some sort. I don't know if you feel that way, Kristen, but it's just like there's just a dark energy in between you guys. It's almost like when there's a crack in the wall and it's just like you want to put that like crack filling in there, but it's like you don't have any crack filling and you're not really interested in putting the crack filling in. So it's like there's like just this little bit of separation, and so for some reason right now the energy is saying no, because it's like the energy doesn't want to be together, because I don't know if it's not working. Uh or what the darkness is there, but there's some type of disconnect where it's like there's a separation. And for some reason, you guys don't have the resources or the logic or something that you guys need to make it come together and like all meshy blend in. Any questions about that, Kristen? You do have the Wheel of Fortune. This is saying that you can have anything that you want. You just have to realize that that's up to you to have. So this is also saying, like, you know, if I want to go to South Carolina, or if I want to drive down the road and go here, I can. So this is kind of saying you've got to decide. You've got all these options, right? So if there is that dark cloud on over top of you when you go to do something that's like fun, it's like, okay, we'll change the environment. Change the subject, but also change the environment. That's why I'm seeing you go here, go there. When we change that environment, the energy will improve, okay? But you've got to see you're in control of your own life and your own destiny. Is he my twin flame? Unfortunately, I get a yes. Twin flames are really, really, really crazy energies. Usually, the way I see it is it's something that you guys needed to energetically clear. You might want to also book in a reading with me. We can go deeper into some of those questions about like the lessons and stuff. But yeah, usually what I get here with the twin flame is, yeah, we've got to step back and kind of look at like all the energy around that person and yourself in those situations. Okay, there is a lot of deep inner wound work that we have to do around those situations. And but the thing is, you've got the flexibility card here. This is saying like you can still go over here and do this and like and get your mind off of it, and you can still like move away from it, you know, because often I find those situations can be quite toxic. That makes sense with the little darkness. That's a little bit of toxicity. Things aren't flowing, things aren't healing, but you kind of have to do that. Makes sense? Any other questions about that, Kristen? Will he realize that we are twin flames? No, I get that he won't, and that's kind of why I'm not seeing it working out. Not everybody's meant to get it. That's part of them being on their path. Sometimes maybe it's their journey too. You know what I mean? So we can't make somebody else do something, but we can change how we are and hope that that will help change the other person and do it for you. But if it happens to help them, that's great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. That's why you've got you're in control of your destiny, what you want. You've got the abilities, you've got the flexibility, you're the adaptable one. You're not caught up in control. You're not stuck, are you? No, you just need a little change, and you just need to work on some of these things, okay? So sending you so much love. No, I get it. I heard we might be together in the future. Yeah, but I'm just reading. I'm reading more like when I go into your records, which I just did. I get past, present, and future, and then Spirit just presents to me based on your question what you need to know in the now for your highest good to help you. Okay, because things can change, but that's what they want you to focus on now. Make sense? Okay. Thank you so much for subscribing and being here. Oh, alive. There's also like I think somebody who's a medium here, a psychic medium. That's what I'm getting. It's interesting because when I first got on here, Angela was on here who was a psychic medium, and I went to her show. She was my first person in here. I was so excited. Elia, will my relationship with Courtney work? I'm getting a no for that. Lori, what are Patrick's true feelings for me? You've got the Hanged Man here. I don't know why, but it feels like there's some sorrow around this situation. I don't know if he's had a broken heart in the past, but that's something he's still carrying around with him. He's got to kind of like detox and talk about some of that. So I would encourage him to talk more about his past hurts, and see how he reacts to you that way. BJ, will Sean and I reconcile? Getting a no. Shannon, will I find love again soon? Yes. Kelly, is my mom one of my guides? I'm not getting that she's a guide or a guardian angel. I'm just getting she's like a loved one who's passed that's with you. And that's okay. You can also watch my meditation that I have underneath my profile here for our spirit guides, and then you can come and go in and see what names pop up for you and what guides are with you, okay? Because we do need to ask our guides for things and ask questions. But yeah, your mom's still there, but I just sense that she's just not just, but she's a very close loved one that's passed, and they support us as well. So yeah, we can call them in. We can ask for signs for them to send us signs to guide us. So they're not like they're not a spirit guide. She's not a spirit guide for you. Okay? Does that make sense? Our spirit guides are like assigned to us when we come in, and they're there for our whole life. So your mom wasn't there, like your mom was here in the present life, okay? And that's kind of with your energy specifically, Kelly. Does S love me, Amy? I don't know why, but I'm getting a no, and like I'm just wanting to be as honest as I can here. Again, if you have more questions about that, feel free to book in. Christy, should I walk away from my relationship I'm in now? Also getting a no. And again, if you want to subscribe here in this place, you get a reading every time we come on. We do healings as well. Excuse me, my throat's starting to get dry. Yeah. So yeah, you can subscribe. I can go into your records, and you can ask your questions in that space too. Suzanne, will my financial situation get better? Yes. Christy, should I walk away from the relationship I'm in now? Again, you already asked that. I said no, I believe. Sam, will Lillian and me reconcile this year? I'm getting a no, but there's more stuff going on there. Again, will Bill and I get married? For some reason, I'm getting no. Again, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Tanisha, is a long-term relationship my future with Blake? For some reason, I'm getting a no with that. Michelle, will I ever find my person? Yes, you will. Juliana, will I get pregnant this month? Not gonna answer that one here on TikTok, but you can book in a reading to ask those questions. Will I have a good life changes for October? Will I have good life changes for October? December's gonna be a better month for you. Can you go into my records, Lay nah. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go into you. Yeah. I'm getting there are people that Spirit has sent to you that you didn't know were like heaven sent people, and it's like you didn't almost it's like you didn't allow them to stay in your energy. That's what they really want you to focus on, Lena. Um, so mindfulness practices can really help you feel lighter. Um, but I feel like there's still a lot of overwhelm around you, and so those would be my recommendations what to work on reading. Okay? Let's take a deep breath here. Hope you find that helpful, okay? Pavy? Hold on. Doesn't really resonate. Okay. Well, so Lena, are you like, there's definitely stuff going on with relationships, okay? There 1000% is. I feel like again, are you appreciating everybody in your presence? Everybody that's around you? Do you ever like feel like you're hanging on to negative energy towards other people? So when you can put the focus and emphasis on yourself, that's what I'm getting, and taking accountability for anything that you need to emotionally like release, that's when you're going to have a bigger breakthrough and everything's going to just open up for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So sometimes we need to go through a little bit of a shift emotionally yeah, so we can have that breakthrough. So I feel like there's some like uh built up emotions that haven't been released. I don't know if you work with the full moon. We just had one. But the new moon's a time where we bring in a lot of positive energy, and a full moon is usually when we dump all the things that we're still hanging on to. So I can't help but feel like there have been things that have happened that you haven't fully released yet, and that's why I'm sharing that. Does that make more sense? Caroline, will I be working soon? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So there's a bit. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I could go deeper into that, but I'm just going to keep going here. Um, yeah, because there's just like there's a lot to that situation. So take what resonates, and if the rest doesn't, that's okay. Sometimes with you're welcome, sometimes with readings, as I said, we're just meant to hear what we're meant to hear when we hear it, and then it'll make more sense to us, okay? But relationships right now are number one priority for you to work on. And relationships are the most spiritual of all classrooms. So, and the most challenging. So we're always working on them, and they're like the hardest. So, don't be hard on yourself if that's something that you're working on, right? Or if you're resisting that or not wanting to look within at what you need to change. I don't know why. That's just what's coming up. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? If that's triggering to you, look at what about what I'm saying is triggering, right? And that's like sometimes I'm a teacher for people, and yeah, like, and I have lots of teachers for myself as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just again, it's just like that mirror work. That's what I would call it. Mirror work, okay? Aisha, will me and Raphael meet next year? For some reason, I'm getting a no. My name is Apple, looking for good news. You've got the Lover's card. I'm feeling like there's positive energy coming in for you, but it just feels like it's slower than you would like. So just encouraging more patience with yourself at this time. If you feel like things aren't coming in as fast as you'd like, trust in the timing of things, okay? I really want to light my Palo Santo here. Should I? Oh, Shanta, will I be working soon? You've got the Six of Cups. This is saying to definitely keep your frequency and your energy up at this time, and that will be really helpful for you, okay? Elia, will Gabriel contact me soon? I don't know why, but there feels like there's some sadness around that situation, so I would work on the heart chakra right now, okay? You're welcome. Can Steve and I overcome the breakup? Yes, I do feel like you can. I haven't been feeling well since evening. Is it worth a doctor visit? Yes, I feel that it is. Victoria, will I date N? I'm getting a no. Do you see me continuing working at the same place, please? No, I don't. How do I start healing? Great question. You've got the Devil card here. And this is really talking about any type of control that you have right now. So that little ego likes to creep in. It's healthy to have an ego. We all have one. We're all made up of light and dark. So whenever we're feeling like we're trying to control a situation, just as we're talking about mirror work, just take a nice little look back at ourselves and saying some type of positive affirmation like, I am incredibly powerful. I am in control of my own life. I let go of what no longer serves me. I practice what I preach, that sort of thing. I put the car in drive and go. I don't know why, but that's what's coming up. Ashley, is Charlie genuine? Genuine? I don't know why I'm getting a no there, if that was your question. Does LYH... I missed that one. Mimi, is Matt cheating at his job? Getting a no. Nay, will Trey text me before my birthday? For some reason I'm getting a no, but that could also change. That's a no at this moment in time. Christina, do you see me getting out of this relationship? For some reason I'm getting a no. I thought I just saw a subscriber hopping on. Maybe not. If you're a subscriber, guys, and I haven't focused on you, feel free to hop in and we'll prioritize you. Cassia, will jury tell me about his feelings. I'm getting a no, but again, that could change. Risha, will Gaurav love me? Yes, very much so. Should I quit Mike? Sounds like Mike's a job. Well, just the way you worded that, I'm getting a yes. Ashley, will it be a positive interaction with Charles next week? Yes. Extremely positive. Regule, will my luck get better this month? Yes. Celine, will Fabio contact me this month? For some reason, I'm getting a no. Again, that can change. Elise, will Terry come out with me tonight? That energy feels positive. Does LYH started his feelings towards me? Getting a no. Sahida, will M confess his feelings for me this year? Yes. Should I let go of S, Hannah? Yes. Does Angel, and again, guys, getting deeper readings are really helpful when you're asking big questions, right? Then we can actually go into your energy. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like reading really fast, quick energy, which doesn't really give me a time to kind of like process the healing part of this, which is actually what I do. I do healing and readings. For people that don't know, my background's in psychology. I do body, mind, spirit work. I do healings and clearings in my readings. So if you have something energetically coming up, I'm not just here to tell you this. I'm here to help build your confidence up, help you with your self-esteem, help you move the energy, help you release the energy, help you to be more productive in your career, help you improve your relationships, not to just say you're this or you're that and do this or don't do that. That's actually the complete opposite of what I do in my actual readings and sessions. I help people feel lighter. I help improve their health. I make health products, things like that. Hello, Jen. Welcome in. Feel free to ask your questions here and we'll go into your energy. Jen. Just want to share that, guys. Otherwise, it can come across as like very, like I'm telling people what to do, and that's like the complete opposite of what I actually do. So, you know. So Jen, hop on in here. Take up some space. Angie, is L the one for me? I feel really strongly about that person for you. Jen, jump on in and take up some space. Cece, will T tell me the truth? I see that there being positive energy in relation to that, yes. Christina, does he feel the same? No, but sometimes that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfectly equal. Jen, alright, here you are. Can you do an energy check for Matt and I when we will move in together? Sure. Okay. I just want to cut all energy cords, Jen. So underneath my profile here, I do have a cord cutting exercise people can do, just to clear any cords that people are picking up from like other people that they don't want to be attached to anymore. But I'm inviting Jen, specifically you, to just cut any energy cords that you're feeling or picking up in relation to anybody else. You can ask, how many energy cords do I have attached to me right now? You might get 7, you might get 2. And feel free, Jen, to share what number you get. And just ask to have those cords cut and released from anyone that you're picking any energy up from. And then what we want to do is, when you re-ask, how many energy cords do I have attached to me right now? If you can get to 0, that would be great. I feel like you're quite sensitive. Good, that feels a little better. So, energy check for Matt and you. And moving in together. Okay. Yeah, so you want to ask to cut those cords, please. And then wait till you get down to 0. Keep doing the exercise. It'll be helpful. Yeah, so that's just an example of how we can feel into so many things, and it can get us really confused. It can make us feel heavy. It can make us feel drained. It can make us feel toxic. and then we can internalize it as well. So with the energy of you and Matt, you've got Five of Cups. There is some sadness there. And then you've got loss. Okay? So 5 represents change. Okay? Both of you guys are changing. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like it's important for you guys to work out any kinks that you guys are going through right now. And what I mean is like anything that you guys aren't happy with needs to be worked on like yesterday. And the reason why that's coming up, it's making me feel emotional, is because I think that you guys deeply, deeply, deeply care for each other. And sometimes when we have little ruts or bumps in the road, we'll hold that energy towards the other person, and then we'll start to feel it and we'll internalize it. And then we'll kind of like self-sabotage, or things will get worse. And so the reason why this is coming up is because we're checking in with you and Matt's energy and where you guys are. So yeah, you've got to work these things out because you want to move in together. And so that's why Spirit's kind of saying, okay, well, if you guys both want to like go further together, then you really have to make sure that you're working those little things out, because I feel like there's a few little things that have turned into bigger things that you guys might not even be aware that each other is feeling. So again, if there's any type of resentment that you're hanging on to in relation to somebody else, doesn't even have to be this person, as we're just doing that cord cutting exercise, that's something to work on. Again, in one-on-one sessions, these are things that I work on, clearing the energy of resentment, where that comes from. Are you angry at your mother? Was your mother angry at your father? Did she hold things against him? Did they not communicate about those things? Genetically, you could be carrying some of that energy around with you, and that could be impacting the relationship, just sharing. So resentment specifically is something that you guys don't need, you don't want, and especially if you're going to be moving in together. Okay, for some reason that's what's presenting itself. Jen, do you have any questions about that? So what's coming up is like, in order to move in that step, that would be the recommendation, to clean up, because then you guys are gonna kind of, I feel like it won't allow any room to make mountains out of molehills. Okay, and that's what's really coming through with that energy. Do you have any questions about that, Jen, while we're here in this space? Thank you so much for taking the time to subscribe. Okay, and again, sometimes these things are unconscious, as we were saying. If it doesn't connect to you, I want you to feel good about it. You're in this space as a new person. I want you to ask questions in relation to that. But also, again, sometimes, like, again, in our energy sessions, this is where we have time to dig and find out, okay, now this definitely, when I muscle test, I have resentment. Yes. So if I go, does Jen have resentment? Hell yes, she does. Is this related to her partner? Yeah, I think there's something there with your partner. Is this related to her parents? Yes, I feel it like it is. Is this genetic? Yeah. It's more than just genetic, okay? So those are the things in my healing sessions I would clear for you, but just to give you clarification, that's kind of how I start to understand where the pattern of behavior is, or where the limiting belief is. So if you guys don't know what this is called, it's called theta healing, what that little tool I'm doing. I'm in her Akashic Records, so I have a little blog underneath horsemanreadings.com if you ever want to read about the Akashic Records or theta healing. And not only do I do those in my sessions, but I also teach these things in my membership group. Okay, what manifestation technique works best for me? K-Love, I'm actually getting honesty is Kristen, for you. And the reason why that's coming up is like, when you truth speak, when you speak your truth, when you do any type of heart chakra and throat chakra work, when you can do that, everything's going to come to you immediately. Okay? Like fire. So keep working on that. That's my suggestion, okay? So then again, that's more what's going on in the now. And Jen, you have beautiful energy. I really feel like you're a helper, and sometimes some of this resentment energy that we're picking up is because we're such sensitive healers and helpers and things like that, right? Sometimes we'll put somebody else in front of ourselves and then be like, oh, like, I did this. I'm not saying you're like this at all, but just using that as an example of how, like, say you're running around all day getting things for everybody else, and then you didn't even, you forgot to get yourself your own supper, and you got supper for everybody else, but then nobody else even acknowledged that you needed supper or that you didn't have supper. I'm just using that as an example of how kind of sometimes where those things can come from, okay? Some of the deeper inner work I do. Okay. So sending you lots of love, Jen. LOL, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I also have a YouTube channel where I have lots of videos in there. I think might have been a week ago now from one of my TikTok videos that we did. We did some theta healing and we did some Reiki healing on worry and manifestation. So you can go to my YouTube, check out videos, and you'll see all the healings and clearings in there, which again is free. I feel like just saying yes to those things can really make you feel better automatically. That's why I have them there. I have so much stuff on my phone right now that actually my storage is full, like up the yoo-hoo, and so I have to really clean up a lot of my phone stuff so I can take some of these downloads that I have from TikTok and put them over there. So if I said I was going to put some things up there and I haven't gotten to it, you know why? And I also have some things on Instagram. I go on live on Facebook as well. I go on live through my YouTube channel. If people are here and you like free things, I do different things in different places. And yeah, I have a spiritual support team underneath Facebook too, where I do like maybe some card pulls and be like pick card number 1, 2, 3, some articles and some all kinds of different things. And you guys get to share in that space as well if you're having a bad day or if you need help or you're looking for support about a question. That's kind of what's nice in a group setting. Okay, so Megan, I want to work with my angel cards for you. I'm seeing an artsy side to you. That's what's coming up. Angels, support, and guidance. Okay. And Lady's Mantle, mother, and healing. Okay. I'm feeling like a little bit of like hibernation for you right now, pulling inward and doing some creative work, doing some energy healing on yourself, maybe listening to some podcasts or videos or things that you like to do, maybe with headphones on or in a quiet place outside, something like that. That's really what's coming through here would be best for you. You've got boundaries and caution, probably what I was saying, maybe a little bit of overstimulation. The herbal energy is definitely coming through for you. I've mentioned that before. You've got spiritual activation and stimulation. As I was just talking about, more energy work, getting your ki. When we get Reiki, it raises our vibration. We clear out negative energy. So again, maybe even go watch that video I was just suggesting to somebody else underneath my YouTube and receive some of that healing. Will I get my unemployment money tomorrow? For some reason I'm getting a no, but again, if you do, that's great. Yes, that's what I've been doing, hermit mode. Okay, well, Spirit really wants you to enjoy those quiet moments alone. Put some Adele on. Do you like Adele? Hello. This is where I know I'm getting silly. I've been on here for a while. The last thing I want to do is leave my new people and all the amazing souls in here. I really do feel like we got what we needed here in this space, so let's do a couple collective readings for everybody. I believe I covered all of my subscribers, which is what I'm here to make you guys happy. And everybody knows now, I believe, that I have a link tree in my profile. You can see my upcoming forgiveness class on the 11th. You can see my energy practice. It's only $11 on the 12th. And those are both going to be recorded for my membership group. So if that's something, say, you can't make, but you want to enjoy the recording of, you can get that in my membership group. So we've got the fire card here to conclude our energy. This is really talking about, as we're just talking about solitude, we can still invite fire energy into quiet time. We can have a campfire. We can light the candle. We can get cozy and we can allow our minds to go into beautiful places. We don't always have to be doing. And then we've got this selenite card here, really talking about purification. We've been talking about energy work. We've been talking about bringing in more abundance, things like that. So what's interesting is that I have my selenite here holding up my phone as well while we're here in this space. So just inviting any of that just cleansing energy, sending that kind of to you guys. And don't forget that those little things go a long way that you're doing, okay? So be proud of yourselves for the little steps. Be proud of yourself for, asking a big, brave question and getting an answer. And if you feel like just even that was a weensy little bit helpful, make sure you're following, making sure you're checking out my lives again. I really appreciate it. Everyone that's here, I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. And I'm going to put in my next live here underneath my profile once I get off here. And I'm going to do my best to get up some more of these recorded lives underneath my YouTube channel as well. And of course, my daily readings. Bye for now and take care.